Hi, I'm Dan.
And I'm Mark.
And this is the
DarcBall
DarcBall cast.
This week sponsored by Mahatma Gandhi, taking the fight to smokers everywhere. Hiya.
Hello.
Hiya. You right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. It's Tuesday again.
It's not, though.
You've ruined the illusion.
And yeah, well, I did want to address it, because obviously, normally when we record, it's every other Tuesday,
Mm-hmm.
and then we put out every other Monday. But things happened, and this week we're recording on a Wednesday. So I don't know if this one's going to sound any different, if it's not going to be as good. So I apologise now, because what's happening is today's Wednesday. So normally we would do it on a Tuesday, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
But today being Wednesday obviously means that it's not Tuesday.
We're
today.
already getting Wednesday vibes going on here.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'll do? I'll EQ the Wednesday out.
Yeah.
Bit of compression.
But yeah, to get
It'll
rid of
feel
it.
just like a Tuesday.
Auto-tune it to Tuesday.
Yep.
Auto-tunes day.
And a few more hertz or other
Don't hurt
terms.
me no more.
Style.
So when we release this episode, it'll be Easter Monday.
Right.
Oh.
No.
No, because that's the noise you make when you're going to bring something up
Yeah.
that
When
you think that I think will upset me.
Easter.
It's different every year. It's a fluid holiday.
Oh, but why?
I don't know.
Right.
So this year, it's this weekend coming.
People keep saying to me, right, because they're like, oh, I've had an Easter egg. And I'm like, oh, was it Easter? And they're like, oh, yeah, it's Easter. And I was like, no, but when's Easter?
But it's November.
And it's like everyone's just making out like Easter is like a week-long thing.
It's Easter weekend. You go Good Friday.
Right.
Then Saturday, then Easter Sunday, then not so good Monday. I don't know what's Monday. Easter Monday.
Yeah, massive egg Monday.
I don't know. Dead Jew Monday. Oh no, it's Dead Jew Friday. Wake up Jew Sunday. Flying Jew Monday.
Fly away. That's
Fly
the day,
away Jew Monday.
It's the day that he got his wings.
Because what it is, in Friday when he gets nailed up.
Yeah.
Sundays when he pops back up again.
Well, but what happened Saturday? Just a day off.
Sunday, Monday, happy day.
Jesus
Took her for a drink on Tuesday.
Hot
Christmas by the Lord on Wednesday.
Oh, God.
On Thursday and Friday, original sin on Saturday.
For probably the worst holiday, they've given it so many days.
And
Mind
so,
you, though.
Yeah, but to be fair, it's the worst holiday. And how do we celebrate it? Chocolate.
Yeah, it is pretty good. Yeah, but thinking about it, I think most holidays we celebrate by having some chocolate, right?
Oh, yeah. I celebrate, mate, like Thursday with chocolate.
Yeah. Yes. Yesterday I was like, there was an Easter egg in the flat, yeah, but I ate the whole thing to resist. I was like,
bite.
No, not in one bite. I didn't want it to hatch inside of me, Mark.
Little tiny chocolate chickens.
So, like, I've been trying to be good with the eating, trying to be a bit healthier and eat apples and shit.
Ugh.
But I was like, oh, there's an Easter egg here.
But what if you need to see a dentist?
No.
If you eat too many apples, no dentist will ever go near you.
No, it's doctor, isn't it?
Prove it.
I can prove it. The doctors are at the door because I hadn't eaten my apple today. Can you imagine if it was like they all knew?
They sniff out everyone who's not had an apple.
Yeah, and they come to your door and they're like, look, we need to do something to you because you've not eaten an apple.
Come to your door dressed like the evil queen from Snow White.
Do you reckon what they do is they come in and they're like, oh, you've not eaten an apple, and they jab you with an injection that's just liquidized apple. Intravenous apple.
Otherwise known as apple juice.
Yeah, exactly.
So, do you know what I don't get about Easter that's sort of cropped up a little bit?
The whole thing.
This year
Because
that's confused me is the concept of Easter bonnets.
Oh.
Right, because Daniel Flannel Easter flannel. Okay, mate.
Easter flannel.
It's been nearly a year. How do I not know?
Oh, Jesus.
So Easter flannel, like he came home and they're doing this competition at his school, and they had to make an Easter bonnet and come in with it. So I was like, all right, yeah, cool, little kids thing.
What did it look like?
Just like a yellow sun hat with
was it shit?
feathers. No, it was all right to be fair. I'd like to. They got some little Sophie and him got some little nests and put them on the top and little chicks and put them in and like little eggs and feathers all around. It looks all right, but that's fine because he's in year 1 at school, and he's 6. However, tomorrow is Easter bonnet competition where I work. And I'm a 32-year-old man.
Do you not think it just livens up your day a little bit?
I don't know, but because are
you doing it?
No, well, that's the thing. I've got 3 options. Your girlfriend's come out of her room while we're recording. This is unheard of.
It's stay out of this room. Oh, she's gone.
Good.
We can carry on.
So,
I'll EQ that out.
That's what happens when we do it on a Wednesday.
Mm-hmm. So Easter bonnet. Are you going to make your own?
No. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm either going to not do it, or
I was like, okay, that's the only option.
I'm either going to not do it, or I'm going to get like a Cadbury's cream egg and just sellotape that to my head, and just sellotape it to the top of my head. Or I'm going to go abstract, and then when they go, where's your bonnet, Mark? I'm going to get an egg and smash it into my head. And then pull a live chick out my mouth.
Oh my God. Do you know what I'd have done? I'd have gone, but don't you see? I am the bonnet, and I'd have lifted my arms, which would have brought up the rim of the hat by a small string. And my T-shirt was the bonnet the whole time. And then they realise it's a hat. With a big
or you
chicken.
should say, don't you see I am the bonnet? And then you reveal that you're actually sat on someone. And the top of their head's just a little bit inside your bumhole.
What I like to imagine as well is when they hired you, you was always just a hat. And on that day, you just revealed that to them.
Now they can't sack me because I passed my probation.
Yeah, you lift.
By the way, I'm a hat.
You lift up your shirt, and what you are is a combination of one man with really long legs and a tiny body, with a man on his shoulder who has really tiny legs and massive arms and head.
That's exactly what I am. So, with it being Easter, obviously the Christians are busy. Now, you may remember episode or 2 ago, I got a letter from Jennifer. Remember Jennifer?
Oh, yeah.
And I wrote a letter back, didn't I? But I didn't put a return address in it, so she hasn't been able to write me back, which is unfortunate, which is a bit sad.
I feel a but coming on.
But my mother-in-law's got a letter.
Right.
Here. Not from Jennifer, but from the same place.
Oh,
this one is from Alan and Sally. And it's from the same place, the Kingdom Hall, the Jehovah's Witness place on Grimsby Road. And this one has come with an invitation to the memorial of Jesus' death.
That's not Jesus.
That is just
There's a leaflet with what I assume they believe is Jesus.
Is the best looking man I've ever seen in my entire life. Look
he
how
is beautiful.
He is, isn't he?
Jesus.
Jesus.
Jesus
Honestly,
Christ.
That man is crucifying my dick.
He's a fucking Chad, isn't he?
Yeah,
Chad Jesus.
So this is just a little invitation that they've given us. It's like they're having a little memorial for his death on Friday. And it comes with a letter.
Okay.
Now, not everyone is good. Not everyone is good at writing. So I'm not going to point out the fact that the grammar in this letter feels like it's been done by a fucking amoeba. I'm not going to point that out.
Okay, I'm glad you didn't.
But so like I said, this wasn't addressed to my house. Because
can I just say as well, Alan and Sally. Alan is full caps.
Sally is not. I've noticed
Sally
that. Yeah,
not.
I don't think I didn't notice that. But
wow.
So, but then again, as we established in Jenny's letter, though, women don't mean as much, do they?
No, they don't.
So this wasn't addressed. This came to my my mother-in-law's house, and she, knowing my penchant for replying to these freaks, give it to me. So this is what Alan and Sally. It's a shorter letter, Alan and Sally.
Okay.
Dear neighbour, full stop, should be comma. Our names are Alan and Sally.
Okay.
And we would like to invite you to a most important event, the memorial of Jesus Christ's death. Not Jesus Christ's death.
Jesus Christ's death.
Jesus Christ's death. In God's word, the Bible, at John 3:16, it says, "For God loved the world so much that he gave his only begotten Son, so that everyone exercising faith in him might not be destroyed, but have everlasting life."
But what is it with them and living forever?
I don't know. You and your family are warmly invited and will learn what his death means for you. Also, on the Sunday before, a special Bible talk. We have enclosed an invitation with the details of the date, time, and how to attend. It will be shown on Zoom, or you can attend in person at the Kingdom Hall at the above address. We advise the wearing of face masks for everyone's safety. You know, from that plague that God sent down. We would love you to join us. There is no cost except your time. We hope you keep safe and well. Alan and Sally. Nice little letter there.
Yeah.
Invitation from Alan and Sally. My reply. That I have posted.
Please tell me you directed them to our email address.
I didn't, but this one's got my return address on.
Oh!
Dearest Alan and Sally, thank you very much for your invitation. I had a letter from our mutual friend and partner in salvation, Jennifer, not so long ago. I did write her a letter back, but bless me, I forgot to pop a return address on it. I shan't forget this time to make sure you can all reply. I think a memorial for the death of Jesus is a right royal splendid idea. I enjoyed the picture of him on the actual invitation, especially his extremely white skin. It just goes to show how little I really do know about the Messiah, because I was sure he was born in the Middle East. Oh well. Maybe through your Bible talk, I will learn all I need to know about Jesus. All I currently know is what I've learned in books that aren't the Bible, and as me and Jennifer established in our last letters, the Bible must be taken literally. So that must mean that these other books are wrong. I wish I'd known that before, because when talking about God having a son, 1988 to 1992 of the Quran states, Allah most gracious has begotten a son. Indeed, you have put forward a thing most monstrous. At it, the skies are ready to burst, the earth to split asunder, and the mountains to fall down in utter ruin, for that they should invoke a son for Allah most gracious. For it is not consonant with the majesty of Allah most gracious that he should beget a son. In their books, the Jews, of course, also claim that Jesus is not the Son of God, and even a false Messiah. Shocking, I know. The Jews claim that to be the Messiah, first there must be a messianic age, in which Ezekiel 38:16 tells us, will be brought about by a war of great suffering. After this, a Messiah will pop up, bring about a political and spiritual redemption by bringing all the Jews back to Israel and restoring Jerusalem. Since Jesus didn't do any of that, they reckon he can't be the Messiah, and I'll admit it's hard to argue with that logic. Isaiah 2:4 states the messianic age will be marked by the peaceful coexistence of all people devoid of hatred, intolerance, or war, Jewish or not. I think we can all agree we aren't quite there yet. Another thing I know about the death of our old Jesus is that it happened. I know. Is that it happened in Jerusalem, a city that the Muslim occupation of which launched the Crusades. Now, historians John Scherzer Hittel and Frederick Wortham both estimate that 1 million people died during the Crusades. Matthew White and Fielding Hudson Garrison estimate 3 million. In his book, A Short History of Christianity, John M. Robertson states that it is a reasonable calculation in the 2 centuries from the First Crusade to the fall of Acre in the year 1291, there had perished, in attempts to recover the Holy Land, 9 million human beings. At least half of them Christians. I think I know all I need to know about Jesus. I'll come to your memorial when you've learnt the names of those 9 million people, Christian and otherwise, who died to get a scrap of land back. All the best, Mark. P.S. The Yorkshire Ripper was a Jehovah's Witness who said that he killed all those women because God told him to. If John 3:16 is accurate, he's in heaven. Think about that for a minute.
Amazing.
Do you think I'll get a reply?
I'm fucking hoping so.
I put an address on it. They've got no excuse not to.
Oh my God.
You see, what I try and do is that's a researched letter. It's got quotes. It's referenced. There's a bibliography.
I'd like it if the person read that and went, can't argue with that, and just hangs up his Easter bonnet and heads right out them church fucking doors like he's out of there.
Or reads it, goes, can't argue with that, poisons everyone there.
Then himself. So I went to Lincoln on the weekend and visited Lincoln Cathedral.
It's a big building. I've heard of that.
A sign before you went in really gave me a question that I think we should attempt to answer with no knowledge whatsoever.
This sounds good.
So the sign read, "Welcome to Lincoln Cathedral. The following services take place in the cathedral today. All are welcome. 12:30, Eucharist at St. Hugh's Shrine. 5:30...
St. Hugh.
It might as well be St. Kevin. 5:30 p.m. 5:30 p.m. evening prayer in the retro choir. Now these are...
That sounds banging.
Now these aren't... Mate, it was a Saturday night and I didn't think I had any plans better than the retro choir. So, the last line really, really raised some questions. Access for the services is through the judgment door.
Whoa.
So, Mark, tell me, what is the judgment door?
The anus. It's the anus of the cathedral.
You think it's a door, like there's a handle, but it's not related to the opening and closing. What it actually is a sphincter on the side of the wall.
Or it's a handle that when you touch it, it either opens for you or burns your hand to ash.
Be judged.
Be judged. I'm going to start referring to my bumhole as the judgment door.
I just thought it was worth mentioning.
Yeah. Well, one thing I think's worth mentioning is we have got over 1,000 listens.
Oh. Now, if that ain't a work of Jesus, I don't know what is.
I know. Well, to celebrate the fact that some of our most recent listens come from America.
Nice.
So I thought we'd talk a little bit about it because we've been a bit hard. Well, I'll say I've been a bit hard on America.
You have.
I've made some jokes at their expense.
Maybe the guns thing.
A lot of the guns things.
A lot of the guns.
Yeah, a lot of guns things. But, there's no smoke without dead children.
Go on.
So I thought we love a quiz, don't we?
We do love a quiz.
So
that's something we're quite popular for.
So to celebrate our new American listeners, I thought we'd do a quiz on. For some reason, it's called "Can you get 9 out of 12 on this US states trivia quiz?"
Is that the name?
That's the name of the quiz.
So why didn't they just call it US something? What was it?
US states trivia quiz.
What?
I don't understand why the fact that you've got to get 9 out of 12 is important.
Yeah.
Surely you should shoot for higher.
Yeah. Can you get all 12?
I don't know. But it's an American website though. So.
Okay.
Right. So, are you ready?
The answer's no. I can't. Like if I need to name all these states.
You don't name the states. I ask you questions,
Oh,
and the answer is a state.
All right. Well, I don't think I know 12 states.
Well, there's more than 12 states, actually.
Yeah, well, I don't think I know 12 of them.
And, well, you will do after what I've got to tell you after the quiz as well, because I've got another thing to celebrate.
But that's not useful after the quiz.
Yeah, I know. That's why it's
okay,
after.
Okay.
So, question 1.
Yeah.
The southernmost point in the contiguous US is in which state? Florida.
Oh, thank God it's multiple choice.
Texas. California.
Right.
Or Louisiana.
What was the question again? I got caught up with thinking about the states.
The southernmost point in the contiguous US is in which states?
South.
Florida, Texas, California, or Louisiana?
Texas.
It's Florida.
What?
Yeah, Florida, mate.
All right. Fucking hell.
Which state is known as the cheese state?
The cheese state?
North Dakota, Oregon, Wisconsin, or Kansas?
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin is correct.
Oh, he's cheesed
it. In which state does the Wizard of Oz take place? I think they mean the first and last bit, because I'm pretty sure most of it isn't in
Oz.
Yeah.
It's in Oz, right?
that famous American state, Oz. Utah, Idaho, Kansas, or Ohio?
Kansas.
Kansas is correct.
I love how whenever you're reading anything off your phone, you get louder.
It's because I'm very aware of the fact that I'm looking downwards.
Well, just hold your phone up. Get shoulder ache.
Yeah.
Give yourself tennis elbow.
Yeah, but then I can't see your beautiful face.
Fine.
Which is the largest state in the US? Texas, California, Alaska, or Ohio?
Alaska.
Alaska is correct.
The Alaska what?
Mate, you're killing this so
I know,
far.
Jesus. No, I need to stop saying. I say Jesus a lot.
I know. Well,
but it is Easter, so let's carry on. It's been Easter for the last 6 months, according to my girlfriend.
Oh, Jesus. Which state is the most populated? Texas, California, New York, or Hawaii?
That really sounded like the audio cut off.
Hawaii. I need an answer.
New York.
That is incorrect.
Oh,
it's California.
California.
See, I think people think New York because of New York City, but obviously New York's a state, and then New York City is in New York.
I thought there would have been less people in California because there's not enough space for the people because of all of the king size beds. There's just not enough space.
And bushfires.
Yeah, logistically, you can't fit the people in around the beds.
Yeah, but people can go on the beds.
Yeah, but how many people are getting on the beds?
All of them.
Sometimes, but those people have to eventually get off.
No.
Thus, there's less surface area for them to stand.
The streets of California are paved in mattresses.
People are driving around on like beds on wheels.
That's why the comfiest homeless people in the world live there. Captain America and Spider-Man are from which US state? Massachusetts, Maine, California, or New York?
New York.
New York. I love how they've just called a state Maine.
Maine.
This is Maine.
How's it spelled? Has it got an E on it, though?
Yeah, it's Maine with an E on the end. Obviously.
Maine.
Which is the only US state to grow coffee? Georgia, Hawaii, Florida, or South Carolina? Perfect accent, by the way. Just want to throw that in there.
What was the first one again?
Georgia.
That one.
No. It's Hawaii.
Oh, fucking... I should have known.
You know, the tropical one.
It was on the tip of my tongue.
Where is Mount Rushmore? Wyoming, North Dakota, South Dakota, or Montana?
Montana.
South Dakota.
Oh, have I got 9 out of 12? Yeah.
I don't know. Which state is known as the Peach State?
Oh, God.
Missouri, Louisiana, Georgia, or North Carolina?
The first one.
Missouri.
Yep.
It's Georgia.
Oh, I was going to say that.
Now, you should definitely know this one.
Right, okay.
Which state
No pressure.
is Beyonce from?
What?
Massachusetts, Texas, New York, or North Carolina?
She's from, I only know this because, she's from Massachusetts because she's got them massive Massachusetts. I don't know.
It's from Texas.
Oh, how was I meant to know that?
Why? How would you not know that? It's Queen Bee. Recognize.
Fuck off.
Where is the Gateway Arch located? Missouri, Utah, Arizona, or Kentucky?
Utah and Arizona, aren't they like riddled with Mormons?
I don't know. Do you
I'm
know
going to go
any of them?
Arizona.
Arizona? It's Missouri.
I was doing so good. And then, like this podcast, I was doing great, and then I'm tapering off.
Yeah, absolutely.
We've hit 1,000 now.
Which state is the smallest? Delaware, Rhode Island, Connecticut, West Virginia, or the prostate? I added that one in.
Fuck, I can never remember. You're telling me them all.
Delaware, Rhode Island.
Delaware.
Rhode Island.
Oh, for fuck.
You got 4 out of 12.
So the answer to the title of the quiz is no.
Basically.
Normally you'd have to answer the title. Yeah.
So I'm going to help you out. Okay? I'm going to help you out.
Oh, no.
What I've done
Uh-oh.
to celebrate the fact that we've got some American listeners
Okay.
who, by the way, if you're listening, thank you very much. And sorry for the things we've said. I have taken the liberty, because it's roughly 200 years old now, their country.
Is that it?
Around there. Yeah,
Fucking
1776, I believe, the Declaration.
Had it long.
No. So what I've done is I've renamed all 50 states.
You've renamed?
I've renamed them. I've just freshened them up a little bit.
Oh, here we go.
Right. So,
are we going to lose these new American listeners?
Well, maybe. Just as well, because she'll moan if I don't say, a couple of these were actually suggested by my wife.
Oh,
And I thought they were actually funny, so I put them in.
Very good.
Yeah, well done.
Very good.
She's not getting paid.
Oh.
Number 1. Washing Machineton, DC.
I like that.
Number 2. New Scunthorpe. Like New York.
I feel like the American listeners aren't going to get that one.
No. North Telescopesburg.
I need to know what they started as.
They didn't. I just made them up. But they
sound real.
This one and like the next one were based on sort of North and South Dakota.
Oh, okay.
South Binocularstown. This one's one of my favourites. The American Experience, sponsored by Pepsi. Volcano Place. Racism County. McDonald's.
That one's so accurate.
No. This one was one of Sophie's, and to be fair, one of my favourites. Home of the Wind.
Home of the Wind.
Mordor.
Oh, yes.
This one is all one word. Cats, cats, cats.
Cats.
This one's sponsored. This one's inspired by California because they had Arnold Schwarzenegger as governor, didn't they? The Terminator. Skynet by the coast. The middle part.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oil hole. Sophie's as well.
A lot of these I can just picture.
Yep. Target practice.
Apparently it's a really good school district.
This one I think is the catchiest. Only 98 balloons of any one colour at any one time.
It's got layers.
It changes the song a bit, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Aluminium. The proper way
Yeah.
to say it.
Please tell me there's one called foliage.
Mouse hole.
That's already a place here, isn't
In
it?
Cornwall, yeah. Go back.
New mouse hole then.
Jesusville. Jesusville 2, the re-christening.
We need to do a whole episode where it's like an audio play of Jesusville.
This one's good. The fucking sea. The one with the face mountain. South, the one with the face mountain. Nickelodeon. The army. The land of the big green statue lady.
I think I know that one.
Little Big France.
Little Big France.
Crocodile Country.
How many states is there, Mark?
50.
Oh my God, how far are we?
This one's 29.
Oh, okay.
Cowboys and shit.
I'll speed this up, by the way. This would be great. It'll be like a great fast montage.
Cowboys and shit. Roller Coaster Island. Chinatown.
Right. They always refer to Chinatown in like films and programs. Is it like, because we have Chinatowns.
Yeah, there's a Chinatown in London, isn't there?
There's Chinatowns in basically
There's lots in China.
every city, isn't there?
Pretty much.
Yes. All right.
32. Flip. 33. The Crying Indian.
Oh.
34. Just fucking desert. That one's Arizona.
Okay.
35. Flop.
I love how there's a distance between flip and flop.
36, and my personal favourite, the Limp Bizkit Association. Gets his own state. 37, Bingo Bongoville.
Fuck off.
Bingo Bongoville.
Bingo Bongoville.
38, hey, I'm a state over here. 39, Captain America's house.
Just straight up.
Is this doing it for you, American listeners?
Oh.
40.
And just like that, they've retracted their listens.
40, oh shit, bears. 41, where we put the gays.
What?
We've got to give them their own little state, like a camp. 42. 42. Colorado.
Just flat out.
Yeah, well, that one's, you know what I mean? You can't improve in Colorado. 43. Spelling mistake.
For
44. The Forrest Gump Memorial State. 45. Jewtown.
all these real American places.
46. A swamp. 47. Steve Jobs' grave. 48. Trumpington Springs.
That one sounds kind of nice.
Doesn't it?
Oh.
49. Canada. And finally, number 50. Will Smith's wife's head.
Mouth's a bit
Yorkie-ish.
My mouth's a bit sticky from all the chocolate. All them sticky chocolates.
chocolate. Sticky chocolate.
Sticky, wiki how. Let's do it.
Fucking idiot.
Are we playing with crayfish today?
We are not.
Are we trying to elude people?
No.
Dare we be trying to celebrate Christmas in India?
Absolutely not.
What are we doing today, Mark?
We're flirting with people on Instagram stories.
That's so much better than anything I expected.
How to flirt on an Instagram story. The
Jesus.
top 11 flirting tips. Now, the reason I picked this
Right.
is because I was looking through it because I'm a bit bored of my wife.
He was there just clicking through people's stories trying to flirt and you was having no luck at all.
But no, it's because it reads, you know, it's saying, oh, these are tips to flirt with people on Instagram stories. Use these, you know, be kind of cute.
Yeah.
And it's not. This is a guide on how to stalk people.
Is it?
Yeah.
See, oh my God.
Yeah, it is. Fucking. So
I can give you a thing or two.
So I'll read you, you know, bits and bobs, and you decide whether you think it's A, harmless flirting, or B, this is getting a bit fucking much, leave me alone, or I'm in the police.
What we're now doing is we're making like a new quiz show. Beyond belief. Stalking.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Flirting.
I'll tell you what. Let's say.
Dick.
Dick.
Or not.
Stalking, flirt, or dick. Like blind dates for the modern era.
Flirting or dick. Oh my God, babe. Basically, that's the three things that girls get in their inbox from posting Instagram stories. Yeah. Stalking,
so what I'll do is
flirting.
We'll say that you're a single guy, you're on Instagram.
All right.
And this stuff keeps coming through to you.
Okay.
I want to know what your reaction's going to be.
Oh, okay. This has took an interesting turn.
Yeah. It's
because this doesn't happen to guys.
No, exactly. It doesn't.
But it should. And that's what I'm saying. That's equality.
Yeah. So if your crush posted an Instagram story, how can you let them know you're into them? What can you post on your story to get their attention? Stories are great for showing your crush that you're interested, and there are a ton of simple ways to get them to notice you. Keep reading for advice on how to interact with your crush's story and how to make your story stand out. I love this bit of the intro.
Mm-hmm.
This article is based off an interview with our dating coach, John Keegan.
Describe him.
I refuse.
Can you Google him?
Oh, I don't know.
I want to know. I want to see what he looks like. Type in dating coach John Keegan.
John Keegan.
I swear to God, I bet he's in jail. I bet he's in jail.
Dating coach.
So someone the other day, Mark, was telling me that if you send an unsolicited dick pic, it's actually a crime. So
yeah, don't it count as sexual assault?
Well, maybe not assault, but harassment. But
yeah.
I want to know, what about a singular ball? Because no one's ever asking for a singular ball, are they, Mark?
Oh dear.
Uh-oh.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Dan, he's an egg with teeth.
Oh shit. Well, I love how in the picture they didn't even take a picture of the top of his head. They decided against it.
He's like, oh no, there it is. There's the top.
He's quite a good looking dude, though.
You reckon?
Yeah.
You think so?
Maybe.
I think he looks like the singer in Maroon 5 after a horrible battle with chemotherapy.
It's really hard to decide if someone's good looking or not before they've sent a picture of one ball.
That man looks like a picture of one ball.
He is the ball.
Right, okay, so
we'll post that on the Facebook.
You chilling?
Or just follow along. Google dating coach.
Like a
John was it John?
John Keegan.
John Keegan.
So right, you're at home, you're chilling.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you've just put an Instagram story up.
Yep.
Whatevs. This person who's got a crush on you is following the 11 tips.
Mm-hmm.
Tip number 1, watch all your crush's stories.
All of them.
They'll see your name when they look through who watched their story. When you see a story pop up from your crush, make a point to watch it all the way through, since it's only there for 24 hours. Even if you don't respond or say anything, your crush will get the idea that you're interested in them, and they realise that you've paid attention to everything they've posted.
So, right. Okay. So what? You're going to watch them all the way through. You've got 24 hours, right?
Mm.
Why is it all the way through? Like, you don't have to watch it all the way through. Or are you like looking for details? Are you trying to notice things? Are you making notes? Mark, are you making notes? Does it mention anything about notes?
Well, it doesn't mention notes, but you could be making notes for the next steps.
Okay.
2, react to the story.
Oh.
A quick response tells your crush that you want to start a conversation. When you swipe up on your crush's story, you can pick one of the emojis to send as a reaction.
Oh.
After you pick an emoji you want to use, they'll get a notification. Fuck off.
For notification. Is that another state?
Yeah,
For notification.
So they're always, not only are they watching every single one of your stories all the way through.
Right.
I think they should take it further instead, because you only got 24 hours to watch it. Watch it 24 times.
Ooh, that's good.
Always at 6 minutes past the hour.
Every time.
Yeah. Ask questions about something you've noticed in their story. That's where the notes come in.
Notes.
So referencing a detail you saw is a great conversation starter.
So something like, oh, I noticed that the grouting on your window pane is not quite finished. You want me to come grout you up? I've got connections.
I've got grout.
You always want to let them know that you have connections.
I've got grout. It really hurts my foot. If something in your crush's story caught your eye, don't be afraid to bring it up and show them that you're paying attention.
Like,
ask an open-ended question that needs a longer answer, so they type out a longer response. When you ask a question, it shows that you want to learn more. So such questions could be, "Whoa, I didn't know you played the ukulele. What songs do you know?" "Ugh, I'm so jealous you got to see them live. How were they?" "I've always wanted to go to New York. What's your favourite place you've visited so far?" If this happened to me, I would 100% tell this person to fuck right off.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't post things to have a conversation.
It's a small step though, isn't it? To say, like, "Wow, I didn't know you played the ukulele. What songs do you know?" To, "I've noticed by the clippings that you've been cutting your nails a bit shorter than normal."
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean? That sandwich you threw out yesterday was nice.
I don't even like, say that you put a picture up on Facebook. I just don't like when people comment. Like, that bothers me.
Yeah,
leave a like.
Leave a like and move on.
Or if it's Facebook, don't leave a like. Leave something aggressive, like an angry face. You know? You don't have to tell me what you're thinking.
Yeah.
Just imply it with an emoji.
I hate human interaction.
I'd rather someone call me.
Yeah.
Just do it. Oh, mind you, though.
I called you not yesterday, a couple of days ago, and you were fuming.
No, I wasn't fuming, but I was worried because you, quite famously, don't like ringing people.
Yeah, that's
you don't
true.
like talking on the phone.
Nah, I hate it.
So I was like, oh God, he's ringing me.
I was happy.
Has this wife left him? Because I swear to God, the last time you called me is when the first
left.
one sprinted away.
Yeah. So, tip number 4, flatter them with a compliment. Your crush will immediately know you're into them. Mention something about how they look, or how you appreciate, or what you appreciate from their story. So, like, a compliment.
Nice limbs.
I was thinking, nice eyes. Can I have them?
Here's my shipping address.
Here's my ship in a dress.
Shipping address.
It's a shipping address. Number 5, post sexy and interesting stories. Show off a little to really excite your crush and catch their attention and everyone else who's looking.
It's coming back. Singular ball. Wait, did we do that in an early episode?
You showed me a picture of your bollock, yeah.
Oh, I did.
No, it was a wiki how as well. to try and get you to dream of me.
I sent you 2 pictures of my one ball.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
I didn't dream of you.
I'm getting uncomfortable.
6, tailor a story specifically to your crush. They'll know your story is meant for them if you reference a thing they like.
Oh, no.
Like, I don't know, toast. Eating some toast, guys. Oh, I know Dan loves toast. He's going to say that. I know that I'm talking about him because I'm eating toast and he loves toast. We both love toast. Let's get married and never leave each other.
Cut your nails a little bit too short to match them.
So even though your story is public, your crush will still recognise that you're trying to get their attention in particular. Anyone who doesn't get it will just see it as a normal post.
Yeah, but so maybe they wouldn't.
Sing along to a song that you saw your crush post about.
Oh, no, that's a terrible idea.
Talk about a movie they love.
Oh.
Share art or another post from an Instagram account that they follow.
Okay, let's retitle this one. Force yourself to look more compatible with them. Assume their character traits.
Dye your flag a colour other than red. Tag your crush in your story. So they'll get notified and they'll want to check your story. So stuff like, finally checked out the restaurant that your crush suggested. So good. Oh my God, your crush. This is so hilarious. Do you know what? Just no.
It's awful.
Why are you all children? Add your crush to your close friends list.
Why don't people slide into DMs anymore?
Respond to their story a few times a week.
Why, Mark?
Keep the convo going in their DMs.
Stop ignoring... Oh, okay, right.
There you
We
go.
got to it.
Try to meet up in real life if you're hitting it off is the last one.
Oh, if you're hitting it off. I thought that was just like...
Just
try
They
to
open the
meet
curtains
up.
one day and you're just there.
Yeah. Hello.
Hiya.
I pieced together information from my notes based on your story as to where you could possibly live. Just based on the view outside of your window.
Do you remember the opening to the Batman film? The new one, which I've just finished watching after we started it 4 weeks ago.
Right.
The opening bit where the Riddler's in that guy's apartment.
Yeah.
And he's just stood there in the dark in the corner and you don't see him until like a light just shines on him.
Yeah.
I imagine he's read this article.
Yeah. He just really liked what that guy was doing.
Yeah, he's just the whole. What do you think? Because you have an Instagram account, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's about. So if all that happened to you, maybe not you because you're a fucking idiot.
I imagine I'd be quite receptive to that.
Would you? Would that work? Is John Keegan right?
Well, I mean, if it was John Keegan, he wouldn't need to put in such effort. He's a beautiful man, beautiful bald man.
He's not.
He's rocking that dome.
He's not. He looks like Moby's
He's
melted.
real comfortable in his head. You know, he's really grown into that
Looks like
skull.
Will Smith's wife.
Stop, dude. I've had to install an extra door.
What, to keep Will Smith
Yeah,
out?
to keep him at bay. You know, it's a decoy door. Stop.
How'd you fucking know?
We can't, dude. People came to this episode for fresh, new jokes.
Right, let me think of another actor's wife. Let me think of another actor's bald wife.
Okay, Mark. So, what would your approach be to try and tempt someone in?
Tempt someone in?
Like that? Because essentially, what you're trying to do is, I don't know, figure out little things about them and try and mirror them until they notice you. Well, I don't think that's very effective.
One word. Rehypnol.
Rehypnol.
Now, do you know that what's wrong with good old fashioned just talking to people and getting to know them?
Just have a go.
Just have a crack.
Yeah.
If they say no, backhand them.
Whoa.
And walk away.
Okay, minus the backhand, that wasn't bad advice.
It's like, yeah, we've been talking for a while now. I think we're quite compatible. Do you want to go on a date?
No, but
You would say no.
Yeah.
Literally just turn and walk away. Don't say anything.
yeah, no words.
And you say, what works better, that or backhanding them and then walking away?
Mark.
I will not be rejected.
Well, I mean, they'd remember you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Treat
But
and mean.
I think people have lost touch, haven't they? It's all like...
why have you got to try and let someone know that you fancy them by watching every story
Doesn't it just
they
seem
put up?
like
It's
so
creepy.
much effort? Like, it shouldn't be that hard. Look, you like someone. If they're following you on Instagram and you're following them,
Look.
Just send him a message.
Dan. Look.
Right.
Dan.
Right, I'm looking.
Dan. Look.
What?
Look. Dan.
Okay.
Dan.
Right.
Dan. Look.
Mark.
Dan.
I'm-
You're a young man.
Yeah.
Got your life ahead of you.
Okay.
How old are you?
25.
Dan.
Dan.
Be
I mean,
honest.
Mark.
Be honest.
Right.
How old are you?
25.
That's better.
That's what.
So, you've got a lovely girlfriend.
Yep.
But let's face it, you know, she's going to come to her senses at one point and leave. So let's say you need to attract a new mate,
Mm-hmm.
right? I'm older than you, 32, 7 years, you're elder. So
Yep.
you need to listen to me
Okay.
because I'm going to give you the secret of how to attract a lady.
A lady.
Or a man, I suppose.
All right.
I've never used it on a man, so because let's face it, I imagine if you were trying it on with a man, it'd be a lot more simple.
Oh, yeah.
What you do is you find where the lady lives
Right.
when she's asleep.
Mark.
Shush.
I'm going to stop you right
Listen
there.
to your elders.
Oh, okay.
When she's asleep, you go in to her bedroom
Oh.
and you rub bits of yourself on her pillow and her clothes.
Wait.
So you
The
will
clothes she's not in.
No, not the clothes. You don't touch her, Dan.
Oh, good.
You
Okay.
don't touch
Whoa.
her.
Thought it was implying something more serious
your
than...
balls
Right.
on her pillow, on her clothes, in the wardrobe. You take some of her pants with you. And she will gradually start. Her day will start to become infused with your musky scent. And then one day you'll bump into her in the coffee shop. She'll take a whiff and gone,
It's the smell of
"That's
my dreams.
the man for me." And that's how us elders do it.
Mark, that's more effort than the story thing.
Why is it? You're a young man. You should be up and about.
How are you
going
to find out where she lives?
You watch her.
Mark! How?
Your eyes.
On potentially her Instagram stories?
No.
Oh.
You follow her about.
What?
You quit your job. You follow her around
Yeah.
at a reasonable distance.
Okay.
You learn her patterns of what she does day in and day out.
Right.
Once you've found out roughly when she goes to bed,
The rubbing begins.
the rubbing begins.
Oh.
And therefore, so does a long, happy, romantic, smell-based life.
So how long did it take before you ended up married? Because you must have had pretty sore balls
What, after...
from nights and nights of chafage.
Oh, no, I don't do this.
Oh.
Because I fight bitches off with a stick.
Fucking shit. We have gone so far off the rails.
Yeah.
I'm just going to put a sting in.
The only reason...
I'm putting
the only reason I don't have to rub my balls on everything is because you can smell them from everywhere anyway.
I'm putting in a sting. Jesus. Have you ever smoked a cigarette?
No.
Never?
No.
Oh, me neither. High five.
Yay!
And that's why I think we're more than qualified to invent things to help people quit smoking.
Yeah.
Because we never have.
No, yeah.
And I have my invention this week to thank.
Sorry, can I just rewind a sec. You have
Wait.
you're thanking your invention that's designed to help people quit smoking. You're
Mate.
thanking it for the fact that you've never smoked.
Mate, it's that good that it actually prevented me from ever smoking.
You quit before you start.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
I was about to smoke one and then I quit immediately. Just there and then.
You just looked at it and went, no.
Because
Not today, Satan.
the best way to stop smoking is to never start at all. Quote Mahatma Gandhi.
This week sponsored by Mahatma
said that.
Gandhi.
DarcBall Technology Corner. Here we are again.
Yeah, boy.
Still need a jingle. Beep, boop, 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 boop.
Techno.
That's it. It's done. So, my invention is ingestible. Yeah, you eat it. You know?
You could have said edible.
No, that's a good point. You ingest these. So what it is essentially...
You said is 3 times there. What it is essentially...
I said it twice there, Mark.
No, you did say it 3 times.
It's good, because my invention also helps people learn how to count.
Go back and fucking listen.
No, we're in the middle of a recording here, Mark.
Yeah, but later.
You're ruining my pitch.
You're ruining my podcast.
So essentially, it's 50% ice and 50% precious stone, but it's 100% effective.
You're such a salesman.
I never thought it'd come to this with this podcast, strangely. I didn't think I'd get good at these.
Mate, we're nearly a year in. I don't know how we've got this far.
So what these are is every time you think about a cigarette, you just pop one of these in your mouth. So really it's a deterrent, because these things are horrible. You know, they're very cold. The 50% precious stones. All right? You're not meant to eat those.
Yeah, so I've been told. Yeah.
They're a little bit too big. Do you know how do you ever have like multivitamins?
Yeah.
And they're a little bit too big.
Yeah, massive.
And if they go down your throat sideways, they kind of get a little bit stuck.
You're dead.
Not dead.
You're dead, man.
No, you're just not as
Mate,
healthy as the people who managed to get it down in
the
one.
The amount of times I've died because of that.
Oh, Jesus. It's good that we're working on like a ring-based life system in this existence, right? Because you have a fuckload of rings, man, from all them marriages. Ho-ho!
2.
2. Yeah. And it's funny because if I prick you with something sharp, you drop them both, and then you have to scramble for them to get your life back. So, every time you're thinking about having a cigarette, pop one of these in your mouth, and you struggle to swallow them. But when you do swallow them, you get bloated as fuck, and that'll teach you for thinking about cigarettes. That's my invention.
Right, okay, so...
It's a deterrent.
So when you think about having to have a cigarette, you have to try and swallow this icy diamond thing.
Yeah. And eventually you'll just think, oh, I want a cigarette, but then you're like, oh, the repercussions of this icy precious stone.
Right, okay.
It's really going to ruin my gut.
Maybe.
Right.
It's perfect, but I'm going to improve it for you.
Okay.
So... Maybe, first of all, because precious stones are a bit expensive. So is everyone going to be able to afford this?
No.
Or is the government going to be able to afford to roll this out?
But look, really, it's expensive, but it's a small price to pay to be free from the smoky, burning chains of cigarettes.
Okay. So how are you going to make sure people stick to it?
What do you mean?
So you've just got to rely on the fact that when people think, oh, I want to have a cigarette. Oh, no, I need to swallow a thing.
Oh, did I not tell you about the enforcer?
No, you left that detail out, mate.
Sorry, I really should have brought that up.
Yeah.
There's an enforcer.
Oh.
And guess what?
What?
I'm bringing back the golem. This system, the precious stone, the frozen precious stone mineral system for quitting smoking, is actually an add-on to your pre-existing golem purchase for home security.
Right, it's all in package.
Cast your mind back.
That's good.
There's a lot of crossover between my inventions.
There
you
is,
see,
apparently so.
I'm working on a full lifestyle system here.
Wouldn't it be better?
Look, mate. The golem protects your house, but it can also protect your well-being.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's value for money.
Mm.
Wouldn't it be better that instead of when you think, oh, I'm going to have a cigarette, oh no, I need to swallow that thing now, because people can then still just have a cigarette.
Right.
Wouldn't it be better to make something that's really, really fucking horrible to swallow?
Yeah.
And that you have to swallow it to be able to have a cigarette.
Yeah.
So if you want a cigarette, you have to swallow and shit out this thing.
So what you're saying is the golem would have the cigarettes and the icy precious stones.
And you go, Golem, can I have a cigarette, please? And you go, eat this first. You go,
Yeah.
I really don't want to.
And the golem says, well, you know your options.
Yeah.
So I've got a name for it. It's called the Frozen Precious Stones Golem Enforced Mineral System.
It's not catchy.
What?
That name isn't catchy.
What? Did you not get that? The Golem Enforced Frozen Precious Stone Mineral System?
No.
For quitting smoking. I just added a bit on the end there. Yeah. It's getting better by the second mark.
Is it an acronym for something?
Yep. If you take the first and third letter from each one of those words, it's actually called Freezy Stones. For the passionate
That's not accurate.
nicotine quitter.
That's so inaccurate.
No, that sounded good.
Okay, well,
Mark, I don't think you're going to top that. So why don't we just end the podcast now?
Well, we'll see, won't we?
All right.
So mine involves doing a little bit of work to the country.
Wait, what? It's
whole.
already hard enough work.
Yeah.
Smoking.
Well, because
quitting smoking.
let's face it, no one uses landline telephones anymore, do they?
No.
So get rid of all the phone lines.
Okay.
Replace them with water sprinklers.
Oh.
Okay.
I like where this is going.
Yeah. Based around everywhere, every, I don't know, 20 or 30 feet.
Yep.
Is a jack in the box.
Wait, so is this related to the sprinklers?
Yeah. Just
okay.
bear with me.
I'm hearing you out. Okay.
So people are walking about, going about their daily, you know. Every now and then, poof, jack in the box. Pops out with some binoculars looking around for smokers.
Yep. Wait, do they move? The jack in the boxes move?
They can look around.
Oh, they're looking about.
Yeah,
right.
Because there's so many of them, they don't need to move about.
Yeah, 20 to 30 metres. Yeah, that's a good enough distance.
So they pop up, random intervals to look for smokers. They see you smoking, nationwide sprinkler system goes off. Everyone in the country gets wet because of you.
Oh, everyone?
And the sprinkler puts out your cigarette.
Oh, shit. And the plants get watered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
It's a happy benefit.
I'm not fussed about the plants.
Oh, all right, fair enough.
But you know what I mean? But I can't stop them from being watered.
All right. Is there
all
gonna
right,
be,
okay.
Is there going to be some...
all right, then it's pesticide.
I was going to say, is there going to be some joint Anglian water bill for the entire country?
We could do it as well. Instead of water to piss everyone else for getting wet, it could be petrol. So, A, the cigarette combusts, and B...
Being a smoker would never be more dangerous.
Yeah. And B, petrol prices go up every time it happens.
Oh.
And then everyone in the world is pissed off at that smoker.
Right, so how close...
And then he gets beaten to death.
How close are the petrol sprinklers?
Well, just like regular phone lines over the top of you, aren't they?
Right, so... What you're proposing, one cigarette could potentially ignite an entire country.
That's correct.
Fuck me, Mark.
No one's going to smoke, are there?
There's some implications there.
There is.
What's it called?
What's it called?
I need something snappy, Mark.
What's it called?
It's got a name. Called?
It's got a name.
I'll crop out the dead air.
It's got a name, Dan.
Yep. Has it got a name?
It has. It's got a name. It's called Jack in the Deterrent.
Personally, I'd have gone deterrent in a box. But you know, different strokes.
Yeah.
For different combustible
Jack in the
deterrent sprinklers.
Jack in the Deterrent.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I think, really, we're doing a brilliant service.
Even better if we heard your jingle.
My jingle. There's a golem in the streets.
I love how you're pointing to the side.
I'm getting into it. Like I'm opening up like I'm on a stage. There's a golem in the streets. He's got some painful stones. Smoking a cigarette, swallow the stones, you bitch. It's not our finest work, but it's over now.
Yeah, well, this is the first episode. Post 1,000 listens.
Yeah, and I think we've let it get to our head.
I think we have.
Quite honestly.
We've gone too far.
I've said a few things I'm not proud of.
I'm never proud of anything.
Yeah, that's a good point. But I think we came up with some pretty interesting inventions. We're actually starting an open fight with the Christians.
And always remember it.
No one asked for it. No one needed it.
Why are we doing this?
We shouldn't have done it together.
Just go. And always remember. No one asked for it. Always remember.
No one asked for it.
No one needed it.
But this was it. It was the DarcBall cast. Fuck